think it was late last night or early this morning. I can't really remember.
And obviously, y'all gave a great effort. Did you feel like y'all just needed to all kind of pull together with 2 starters out?
I mean, yeah. I mean, I think the thing is that they are starters, so and their leadership is also important. So, but they provided great leadership off the bench. I think the biggest thing was just on the court, just coming and being one unit, and yeah.
You guys are up 48-41, and then they hit you with 6 straight there, 3-pointer and 3 free throws there. What kind of a momentum shift was that, or how much were you guys trying to reeling on that, or trying to bounce back from that? Because that it seemed like you guys were that close to maybe getting a hold of this, and then those 2 plays kind of swung it.
Yeah, I mean that's big time. It definitely gave me a lot of energy. I think for us, even though they did get on that run, we weren't out of it, and I think we could have responded better to that. And I think that's something we can learn from and work on.
Devonte, your first Big 12 start, was your adrenaline pumping pretty high?
No, not really. I just was trying to go out there and just execute whatever Coach Drew wanted me to do on the court. If it was just pass the ball or, score the ball, I was just trying to just play the way he wanted me to play on the court and just make the right reads.
Did you feel at all that y'all maybe kind of ran out of gas? Even at the end of the first half, they had a run, go into halftime, and then obviously at the end of the game, they had a big run.
I'll be honest. I really haven't played this type of minutes in a long time. I was kind of a little gassed, something I got to get used to. But I felt like those 2 big threes that they hit, it really brought the momentum down. Something that we have to, just adapt to. And when teams make like a big play like that, we got to slow the game down. Just try to find something easy, try to get to the free throw line.
Freddie, the loss today notwithstanding, what is it about this team that allows you to respond so well when you have, you have 3 starters out tonight?
I mean, I think they are starters, but the bench players get recruited too. So they also play basketball. They also were highly recruited. So I think it's just a good job of just the coaches telling them to be prepared, be ready. We stay competitive in practice, and it just when the time comes, people step up.
Freddie, how important now is Monday with 2 losses this week? How important is it to kind of bounce back and go?
I'm just my mindset is that every game is important. Just whether you're on a 6-game win streak or a 2-game losing streak, but it's definitely important. I think it's more important the fact that we're starting to get down to this last Big 12 stretch. Not many games left, and the tournament's creeping, so it's big for that.
When Baylor was first struck with tragedy, when Tristan went down, the first game was a little bit rough, but quickly figured it out and got on that big win streak. Do you think the same thing is possible with this situation?
100%. I know these guys. I've been watching them play now since June. I think we all first got here, and I think, and even let's not forget that we lost to Texas Southern that first game, and then we started to pick it back up, and then we picked up some big Pac-12 wins. So like I said, I think I've got every full confidence in that Devonte's going to step up. I'll step up. Ben played tonight. He'll step up. Like, everyone's going to step up, and I think we're going to come together and regroup and come out and be the team that we know we can be.
Was the game plan, though, to kind of limit Dean and Barry? Because you guys did a pretty good job against those 2. It was kind of like their secondary guys that were hitting some big shots. But was that kind of the focus going into this today?
Yeah, it was. Just, those 2. First, they have that senior confidence. They really can't teach. That just comes from experience. And, I think they're the first and second leading scorer, if I can remember correctly. So that was the game plan, to limit those 2, and then try to make them uncomfortable. We play a lot of zone, try and get them out their comfort zone. That's all I can say.
Devonte, having not played as many minutes, like you said, what do you take away from this game and this opportunity going forward, knowing that you're going to be in that situation again?
Just try to stay humble. Ask King, ask Makai. What do you see here? What should I do in this type of situation? Just learn from my seniors. That's the only thing I really can do, because they've been here before. Makai was our leading scorer, so I know he knows the right reads. He knows what he's doing on the court. And King is a great, tremendous defensive player, so I could always pick things up from him because I'm gonna be on the court more.
But specifically from your play today, like looking back on Devonte's play, what do you take away from him?
I'm sorry, I couldn't hear you.
Just what do you take away from your individual play today, like when you look back on your game?
That you know, I could have been a little bit more efficient on the three-point line. A couple of things I missed, a little crackdowns. You know, trying to run the team more, try to get them more set, things like that. You know, this is my first Big 12 game with a lot of minutes, so something I got to just learn and adapt to, which I have a short time to do it.
Devonte, you know, Makai's been awesome down the stretch of games for pretty much the whole season now. How big of a loss was he in those last 4 minutes when Kansas State, you know, went on a run and y'all's offense kind of went stagnant a little bit?
Definitely, it's tough, you know, especially Makai. You know, we all seen him score 40 points the other night, so you see what he can do. It's tough, especially that 4 minute mark. You know, you don't have someone that can, you know, really really control the game, control the team. You know, that's something that, you know, me and JB just got to, you know, talk to him and learn from. You know, even he can talk to us on the side of the bench, you know, because right now we don't have him, and, you know, we just got to adapt and just learn from it.
Well, I thought our effort was good enough to win. Our execution wasn't. We didn't rebound well enough to win. We turned it over too many times. And really credit Kansas State because at the end of the day, they made big threes late. And the last 9 minutes of the game, they won the game by the way they performed. So coming into the season, I knew they returned everybody, lead 8 team. I mean, it's a team that not only win a Big 12 but can win a national championship because you don't normally return that kind of experience with that kind of talent. So Coach Weber has done a great job with them, and we knew what a challenge it'd be. And then obviously it was even more challenging without Makai and King. We're starting to get a lot of people at the end of the bench, so we need more guys in uniforms and less in suits.
Scott, what do you think of the energy you guys get?
I thought the fans were great, and I thought the players really competed. And as a coach, you hate it. And I think relating it to real life, you work really hard, you get a bad grade. You work really hard, you don't get a paycheck. That's how our guys feel, and I feel for them because they competed hard enough to win. We just didn't execute well enough.
Did you guys run out of gas a little bit towards the end of the halves?
Yeah, I think you had first you exerted a lot of energy and effort. Second of all, you had guys playing more minutes than normal, so I think that would be natural.
When did King get hurt?
King said a week ago he got hurt, and then he hurt it again day before Texas, and then at Texas. So I really couldn't tell he'd gotten hurt until the first day we practiced after Texas, and he definitely was feeling it, and you could see it.
Are you pretty hopeful he'll be back Monday, or what's your thoughts on that?
Well, if you believe in Murphy's Law, I'd say we ain't getting anybody back, but we'll find out.
Scott, how difficult has that been just to reinvent? I mean, you had to do that even early in the year with some of the guys out, and then with Tristan out, and now this. How difficult has that been as a coach?
Well, the real answer is really frustrating because you know you're going to have some injuries. You just don't normally have so many in season long or severe injuries or multiple game injuries. You know people get the flu, tweak this or tweak that, miss a game or two, but I mean, Jake, Tristan, Makai, King, that's a lot of guys now.
Scott, this is nothing against the other guys, but in a game as close as that is, what do you miss from Makai in those last 3 or 4 minutes?
Well, that's the big thing as you look at it. Jake's a 4th-year guy. Makai's a 6-year guy, or 5th-year guy, I'm sorry. King's a 4th-year guy. Tristan started last year, so you get a lot of experience, and it's tough for guys that are in their first time in those environments and situations. That's why normally you need experience to close or win. And again, the great news is these guys are gaining that experience, and they're getting that now. The bad news is, again, that normally affects winning and losing too, because you see K-State seniors, and I mean, they made big plays because for 3 years they've been in that situation. So it's not different for them. That's the reality and the facts. At the same time, proud of our effort. We'll control what we control, and love how our team competes, love how they fight for each other. Appreciate the fans that support us. And now we got a big one on Monday.
Scott, for the most part, did you feel like you did what you needed to do defensively against Brown and Wade?
All up to the last 9 minutes, yeah. And I think some of that, too, was we turned it over 13 times. And, I mean, when you turn it over against them, they're really good in transition. So we did a pretty good job, but not well enough either.
Scott, how tough was it to deal with Diarra's athleticism off the bench? He seems to give them a real spark.
I mean, again, this is this team that was a Final Four team last year for one for Loyola, and they're all back. They're experienced. They're good. I was really hoping to see Dean Wade in NBA uniform this year and Barry Brown playing in the NBA, but that didn't happen. They're in the Farrell.
Scott, in a game where you really needed Freddie the way he played today, 13 points, 9 rebounds.
I thought first everyone that played hard and gave us a chance to be successful in today's game. The second thing is I thought Freddie really from the field 6 for 7 was tremendous. 9 rebounds was very good. Freddie's normally one of our best free throw shooters, so not to be greedy, but we're used to him going making a couple of those too. So he's somebody that really competed hard, and you're happy for him. And he's someone that's been dealing with a dislocated shoulder all season. So appreciate his toughness.